Bloodstock 2024, and we're here on a very, very sunny Sunday, and heating the place up later on today on the EMP Stage.
EMP Stage,
It's
yeah.
going to be Warpstormer at 2:30 this afternoon. Right, guys, tell us a bit about the band. Whereabouts are you from?
We're from London. We're like, you know, and as is the case with London, everyone's sort of come in from various places and ended up there.
Yeah.
And based in London. We've been about, well, we started out as a sort of lockdown side project studio thing when, you know, in that weird time when everyone got a bit confused about what was going on and what they were doing. You know, people had bands falling apart, and I put together a sort of studio thing, which I managed to somehow talk Scott from Greenlung into coming and playing guitar from me to save me the trouble.
That's nice.
And so put that together and sort of put it out as a kind of, you know, first release kind of glorified demo kind of thing, really, really as a sort of recruiting tool, you know. And then so we've been like a proper band since Adam here came on board, because that's the problem with getting Scott from Greenlung to do you a guitar favour, is if you're trying to find a guitarist, then you need someone who can keep up with Scott from Greenlung, and that's where this boy comes in.
So no pressure.
We'll see.
Yeah. We've been knocking around playing shows in and around London mostly for about a year now.
Yep.
We've just finished up recording our first, you know, full album as a full band, and we're just working on plans for that being out later this year. We sent some of the like early mixes from that over to Simon, who's taking care of the EMP Stage, and like sort of got something landed in our inbox. Hey, yeah, we'd like to offer you a slot for it. So we're like, hey, Bloodstock, after, you know, being a band for about a year, that'll do. Yeah, we'll take it. Like,
so what are people going to expect? What sort of noise do you guys make?
well, it's sort of evolved from my my previous project, which was kind of more in the kind of doomy, stony side of things. But you know, I'm a bit of a sort of like thrasher punk rock man at heart, so it's sped up a bit. It's a bit more, you know, it's just it all starts with the riff. It's all about the riffs, and then we go from there. But you know, try and take it somewhere interesting, and it's a one guitar setup, but it's, you know, straightforward. It's riffs, it's a man running about singing, and it's, you know, drums and bass. It's heavy metal.
Heavy metal, I was gonna say. Yeah. So have either of you guys been to Bloodstock before?
This is my first time.
First time?
Me too, first time.
Yeah, first time for us. Our drummer James was playing, I think, a couple of years ago with Lowen. I think back when that was the Jägermeister stage.
Yeah, all those 362 days ago, yeah.
I think it might have been the year before, but he keeps talking, and you just have to sort of hop on for the ride for a bit and then hang on. It's been great for us. Like, you know, first time over here, like, you know, everyone's been like super cool, super welcoming. It's been great getting out, and you know.
Richard's first time seeing Opeth.
Oh yeah, I'm a convert. Like, they were one of those bands that always kind of slid under my radar for whatever reason before. Caught them on Friday night.
Friday, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what day it is, man.
It's a festival. If you know what day it is, you're not doing it right.
Caught them Friday night, and I was blown away, man. They were really something. Like.
So I was going to ask, obviously you've been here for the full weekend.
Yeah.
In terms of the bands, which ones were you looking forward to the most? Obviously, Opeth's now one of your favourites you've seen.
I'm a complete Opeth convert now, and we, like, you know, the boys from Greenlung, right? We did a show with them, like a warm-up for their current run of dates last weekend over at Blondie's Brewery in East London.
Yep.
And it was amazing seeing them in a 300 cap venue last week, and then seeing them up there on the big stage. It's like, hey, that's my mate Scott up on the Jumbotron there. Like, it's a weird experience, but they absolutely nailed it. They were incredible, man. And like, you know.
Adam, how about yourself? Is there anything in particular you're still looking forward to, or that you've seen?
Opeth for me was the one, and I wanted to show Richard, like, it's going to be worth it, trust me. Same with Simon at bassist. So that was great. Also, Hatebreed was another one.
That's why my voice is. This is from Friday. This is from Friday.
You've destroyed everything, man.
Quite literally, they destroyed my vocal cords. That's always a hell of a show.
Yeah, they're great, man. Like, they're just, you know what you're getting, but it's great value, man. Like, I love those guys. You know, like I said, I've got one foot in the like hardcore and punk zone, so like, you know, they're a big one. Like,
absolutely nailed it, didn't they?
Yeah, they were killer. They were excellent. Yeah.
So, in terms of your material, obviously you're fairly youngish band,
Yeah.
2 and a bit years, I guess, if we work it back to then. This is probably going to be one of the biggest shows you played because, as you may have known by now, the EMP is the small stage, but it's the only one that has no walls barring the RJD.
Yeah.
So it gets as big as it gets. You will be surprised by the number of people you will get stopped at that stage.
Well, another great band we saw this weekend is our pals in Flamebearer on that stage yesterday afternoon.
Fantastic. They were
killed
good.
it, man. They were awesome. Like, you know, Andy from Flamebearer and I were in a band previously, which is how we know each other. And like, you know, that man's he's just a monster on stage, you know. It's like some proper like Captain Caveman shit, you know.
He's a big lad, isn't he?
Oh man, he's a born performer, man. And we saw them there yesterday, and that tent was absolutely heaving. It was amazing. So, you know, we're hoping we can get on board with some of that.
Awesome. So if people don't get a chance to catch you if they're not here this weekend, number one, buy your tickets for next year, because going by the announcement for next year, it's going to sell out really quickly.
Oh yeah, man, there's some killer stuff on there.
So if people don't get a chance to see this weekend, where can they get hold of your music?
Well, Bandcamp, you know, everything's up there. We're on all the usual streaming places, and, you know, little hub of finding everything wherever you might want to find it on warpstormer.com.
Fantastic. And if you're watching this on our website, the YouTube video will be streaming down here, and all the links will be above us on the actual webpage part of it as well. So we'll get all your socials and everything up there. Guys, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, nice one. Likewise.
Break all the legs later on. Make sure you're wearing sun cream before that.
Oh man, tell me about it.
It's a scorcher today.
I'm a pasty little man.
Some people are obviously so affected by the heat they walk in front of our cameras and don't even realise they're doing it. I mean, it's totally forgivable in this weather.
It's baking, man.
I mean, I'm from Glasgow. This might as well be 90.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm not a hot weather man myself, so.
Smashing, guys. Thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of your the weekend.
Thanks so much for having us.